Hey guys, Luis Moreno here with Simply Health Insurance Agency. Something is finally being done against some of these rogue agents that are putting a lot of you insureds in a terrible spot. So I'm going to show the article, but before I do that with you, please comment, like my video, and if you would, share me to as many people as you can. I'd really like this channel to grow and to be a resource of information when you guys are thinking about enrolling or have questions about health insurance. All right, so let's get you up here. So let's talk about what's happening. So the issue right now is that there is a very small percentage of us agents that are crooks, criminals, rats. It happens in every industry. You have the majority of the people that do the right thing and try to do the best they can. And then you always have the damn rats that will manipulate the system. And that is what's happening. And here's how it's happening. Okay. You guys, and a lot of it is your fault. I mean, I'm not really blaming you. I can just think that maybe you're naive, or maybe you had a brain fart, or maybe you were just thinking that what they were offering you was true. Yeah. Okay. All right. So here's what happens, guys. On Facebook, on a lot of other social media sites, you're going to see some advertisements. Okay. Some of these advertisements, in fact, I'm going to pull them up right here while we're talking. Some of these advertisements are offering you a free Visa, a $500 free Visa gift card. Okay. So you're going to see stuff like that. In fact, I'm going to pull up these ads that I have seen out there. Here we go. So let me share my screen with you so you can take a look at some of the ads that are out there. Okay. So here's one that is offering you a free Visa gift card. Okay. Get a $0 health insurance plan and get a free Visa gift card. You know, guys, it's impossible. Here is another ad that's out there. Don't miss out. $0 health insurance. Now, depending on your income and the size of your family, and depending on the plan, you could get a $0 health plan. But all those variables have to align for you to get that. Okay. But you are not going to get a free $500 Visa gift card. Here's another one. Okay. An ad like this. Okay. Unemployed, $0 health insurance, get a free Visa gift card. Okay. It's not going to happen. Okay. Let me pull up another series of ads, see if I can get to it here kind of quick without taking up. All right, here we go. Let's see here. No, these are not it. Man. Okay, I thought I had those ads ready for you. Okay. But regardless, guys, those are horrible clickbait ads. All right. They look just like that. There's even a new one out there that is giving you $6,400 in government subsidies to help pay for your rent, utilities, groceries, bills, whatever. Again, $0 health insurance and get your free $6,400 card. Okay. There's also a picture of that check circulating out there, and it's saying, look, it's real. I got my check. Click here to get your health insurance and this $6,400. Now, think about it for a minute. You really think that's going to happen? Now, some of you guys may be desperate enough to think that's going to happen, or you're just like, let me see what happens. Okay. When you give an agent, when you click on that, click here to learn more, sign up, whatever that little button is, it's called a call to action button. When you click on that button, what's going to happen is it's going to open up some information, and you're going to click next, and it's going to populate. It's going to put your information in there, your name. You're going to have to maybe enter your date of birth and your state. They may ask you for more information. Then you click submit, and you're thinking, they don't have a lot of stuff. They can't do anything. All they need is your name, your date of birth, and the state that you're in. That's it. So now they go search you on healthcare.gov, and they go and just enter your data, and they go and find you. Then they have the ability to open up your application and get your data. Okay. They can do a bunch of different things. Number one is they got all your sensitive data, your social, your date of birth, your spouse's information, your kids' information. All that is out there for some rat agent. What do you think they're going to do with that? Think of all the stuff that they could do with all that sensitive data. Okay. Number one, that's your should be one worry. Worry number two, what these guys are going to do is they're going to switch your plan. And you're like, well, why would they do that? What's in it for them? Money. Okay. So if I enrolled you in a plan, okay, if I enrolled you in this plan because I did my job, when you come to me or you go to the majority of the good agents out there, what happens is they're going to have an intake form, and they're going to ask you for all this information, your spouse, your kids, your income. They're going to get your doctors and medications and what you want on a health plan. And they're going to do their best to find you something that meets your needs and your budget. Okay, that's what they're going to do. Now with this, these criminals are going to do, these rats, they're going to go in there and they're going to switch you to a different plan. Why? Because when I enrolled you on that plan, I earned a commission, and I'm going to earn that commission every single month that you're enrolled. So when these guys go in there and switch you, they become the agent, and now they start getting the commissions. So literally, I lost and then you lost. You're like, well, okay, so screw you, agent. You lost money. Not just that. What happens is these guys are going to move you to a different plan or a different insurance company. Do you think they care what's going to happen when they do that? Okay, well, what could happen? Well, number one, when you go to a different company, they could have different deductibles. They could have different out-of-pocket maximum, which is your worst case scenario. You could have, you're going to have a different network and a different list of medications that are covered by that insurance company, which is called a formulary. It's gonna be different. So maybe now all your doctors that you see in the medications are going to be with a different network, and you may not be able to get your meds. You may not be able to see your doctors, and you're screwed. I've even had this with people who have cancer and are in this plan because they're oncologists, and where they get their treatment is here. And these guys will go and put them over here, and these doctors and are not in this network, and they're screwed. Okay. All right. So, and again, why did they do it? Just so that they can earn a commission. Also, I have seen it where they change your income so that you get more assistance and your premium goes down to zero. You're like, well, what's wrong with that? Well, when you file your taxes, you're going to get a nasty surprise. I did another video on that and what you can do about it. Okay. So not a good thing. So guys, I will just urge you, please, please do not be naive enough to click on any of these free $500 Visa gift card ads or the $6,400 in government subsidies to help pay your utilities and rent and blah, blah, blah. Okay, guys, just think it's just not going to happen. So many people fall for it. Okay. All right. So look at what's now happening. Okay. So lawsuit alleges Obamacare plan switching scheme targeting low-income consumers. Why do they target low-income consumers? Because those are the ones that are desperate enough because they don't have a lot of money, and they naive enough that they think that they're going to get the $500 and the $6,400. Okay. It's just sometimes it's just desperation. All right. So we'll read through this thing. So a lawsuit was filed Friday that alleges a money-making scheme by which large insurance sales agency call centers enrolled people into ACA plans or switched their coverage without permission, without your permission. According to the lawsuit filed, two such call centers paid tens of thousands of dollars a day to buy names of people who responded to misleading advertisements touting free government subsidies the $6,400 and other rewards like the $500 Visa gift card. In turn, sales agents use the information to enroll them or switch them to or switch their existing policies without their consent. As a result of this lawsuit, the lawsuit alleges consumers lost access to their docs and their meds, and they faced financial costs such as owing money towards medical care or having to repay tax credits at tax time towards unauthorized coverage. Some consumers were switched multiple times and had duplicate policies. Trust me, you'll find out when you file your taxes if this has happened to you. We allege there was a plan that targeted the poorest of Americans into enrolling into health insurance through deceptive ads and unauthorized switching to gain compensation, commissions for their signups, or capture the commissions that would have been paid to a legitimate insurance agent. This guy, this attorney, I have talked to him. Okay, I have tried to help him with insureds that were switched out without their consent. One of the two lawyers who filed, in this case, 4-month investigation. Doss and Jason Kellogg, the other attorney in the case, which has filed on the case, which was filed on behalf of several affected policyholders and agents, are seeking class action status. Okay, so here is who was named as defendants. True Coverage, Enhanced Health, operates call centers in Florida and other states. Spiridian Technologies, they own and control True Coverage. Man, the lawsuit names 2 people, Brandon Bowski, founder CEO of Venera, and this other guy. Man, so anyway, finally, something is happening. They're getting sued. According to the lawsuit, the call centers had access to policyholder accounts through enhanced direct enrollment platforms, one of them called Benefit Align. All right, such private sector platforms must be approved by CMS. Okay, one of the plaintiffs, Texas resident Consuelo Turner, signed up for ACA coverage in December through an agent she knew and expected it to go in effect January 1. Not long after, Turner saw an ad on Facebook, again, promising monthly cash to help her with expenses. She called the number in the ad, provided her name, date of birth, and state. And armed with that information, these guys changed her ACA plan, and the agent listed on it 5 times in a few weeks, dropping coverage of her son all along the way without her consent. She ended up with a higher deductible plan along with medical bills for her now uninsured son, the lawsuit alleges. The actual agent even lost commission. The lawsuit contains similar stories from other plaintiffs. The routine worked, it alleges, by collecting names of people responding to online and social media ads claiming to offer subsidies to help with renting groceries. Those calls were recorded, the suit alleges, and the calls information obtained by True Coverage and Enhanced Health. The company knew people were calling on the promise of cash benefits that do not exist. Instead, call centers were encouraged to be vague about the money mentioned in the ads, which was actually the subsidies paid by the government to the insurers for the ACA plans. So the insurers never got the money. The effort targeted people low enough to qualify for large subsidies that fully offset the cost of the premium. That is a $0 health plan. The push began after March 2022, when a special enrollment period for low-income people became available. The suit asserts that those involved did not meet the privacy and security rules required for participation, and now they're going to go after them using the RICO Act. I hope they win. I hope they put these guys out of business, wipe them out, and screw all those bad reps who knew what was going on. Okay, man, it is not a victimless crime. Okay, because what's going to happen is at tax time, you're going to feel some pain. So, guys, on the positive side, something has happened. If something, I mean, there's a lawsuit, it's happening. Who knows how long it's going to take? But here is what you can do if it has happened to you. You may want to Google search those attorneys and see if they can help you. Secondly, what you can do also is you can call the marketplace. If this has happened to you, call the marketplace, file a complaint, and see if they can correct what was done wrong. Okay, if you worked with an agent, get with that agent and get them to help you out. Sometimes it happened to a chunk of my clients too. We file a complaint, we switch you back to where you should be, and then these freaking rats go back and they switch you back again, and it becomes a game. And it's not a fun game. It's a horrible game for you. It sucks for us because we have to waste time doing it, but we put you back where you should have been and where you want to be, and then these freaking rats go back and switch you, and then we do it again, and it's just like, man. And I would tell you what, they probably stay past right to the end of the night and make it happen at the end of the month. It is not a bad, I mean, it's a horrible, horrible thing. So again, it's in every industry. It's not the majority of the agents. I would say it's a very, very small percentage of agents. There is a ton of agents out there that do the right thing every single day. So don't be discouraged when you're talking to an agent. Okay. So guys, we are a family-owned agency, veteran-owned agency here in San Antonio, Texas. Okay. My wife works here. My sister with her husband works here. And I have 6 other employees that work here. I have an office. My kids are here in the summer. We are a true insurance agency. If you'd like help from us, there's a link down below so that you can book an appointment. One of my people will call you and we'll see what we can do. Guys, I hope this is informative. Share me out there with people. I want the channel to grow. I would love for this thing to blow up and be a great resource for you guys when you're thinking about healthcare. Thank you very much.